It was a stumbling block for me, back when I was a Protestant because I couldn't answer it. And it's the 144,000. Maybe you guys can help me to give a rebuttal to that because I even learned something because I'm reading Revelations and chapter 14, 3 through 5. I didn't even realize that this 144,000 is supposed to be a bunch of virgin men, and it was talking about how they were supposed to be undefiled with women, and no lies were found on their lips. And I was wondering if you could explain that, of who they are and what's their purpose.
Okay, so with regard, I would have to do a little bit more research to dig into the details as to exactly who they are. A general consensus among scholars is that the 144,000, as you know, John, is, the number of the tribes of Israel squared and then multiplied by 1,000. And that signifies a sort of completeness, right? But we know that it's not only this 144,000 that's spoken of to be those in quote unquote heaven. Why? Because right after that, in Revelation chapter 7, verses 4 through 8, it mentions the 144,000, identifying the different 12 tribes of Israel, right? And then in verse 9, it says, after this I looked, and behold, a great multitude, which no man could number, from every nation, from all tribes and peoples and tongues, standing before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed in white robes with palm branches in their hands, crying out, salvation belongs to our God who sits upon the throne and to the Lamb. So there we have John in that very same context revealing to us that there are others besides the 144,000 who are right there before the throne of the Lamb, i.e., quote unquote, in heaven. Of course, you have the 24 elders that are also mentioned to be surrounding the throne of the Lamb in Revelation chapter 5, verse 8. So we definitely know that the 144,000 does not refer to a restricted group of people who are quote unquote in heaven and the others not there, because they are all there present before the throne of the Lamb, which in the Christian tradition is interpreted as all those who have the beatific vision, who are seeing God face to face, experiencing this heavenly liturgy, which is the whole book of Revelation, basically, and John's description of it. As to precisely what the 144,000 refer to, well, I think there we're in a little bit of more of a darkness of mystery, and to know exactly what John is describing there, we do know that we can read it metaphorically to signify a sort of completeness. One possible explanation of that would be this is John's way of articulating the different degrees of experience of the beatific vision in heaven, a sort of ranking of degrees, because you have, a group of the 4 creatures surrounding the throne, then you have the 24 elders surrounding the throne, then you have a multitude of angels surrounding the throne, then you have this great multitude coming after the 144,000 surrounding the throne. And so those concentric circles coming out from the throne of the Lamb could be explained in light of what we know theologically of the different degrees of the experience in the beatific vision, ripping off of what Jesus said, I have gone to prepare a place for you with many mansions. Many have looked to that as evidence for this theological concept. And so that's one possible explanation of the 144,000 relative to the great multitude. But what we do know for sure is that the 144,000 does not refer only to those who are quote unquote in heaven and those outside of the 144,000 not being there. We actually have some material at Catholic.com that you can check out, John. If you just type in 144,000, several different articles come up. How do I refute the Jehovah's Witness claim about 144,000 by Jason Evert? What is the significance of the 144,000? And so a variety of different resources that you can peruse there.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this Catholic Answer, be sure to like, subscribe, and check out our live streams Monday through Friday, 3 to 5 p.m. Pacific. Or find the episode after on YouTube, your favorite podcast platform, or our Catholic Answers app.